You're from the Nexus. Should have known. I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him. To Kadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
Kent's waiting. Don't pass up your only shot to get off this planet.
Whether I like it or not, this is home now. I have no reason to leave.
You have it good now, but these scavengers will turn on you eventually. Just like they turned on the Nexus.
Yeah, I get it. Honor among thieves. Fine. Can't stand the heat here anyway. I'll send a comm to my brother. Now get out of here.
Taught you to shoot, Harper. Your stance is all over the place.
It's a Karita stance. Classic for Asari commandos, but it's not for everyone. A Krogan, for example, would look like a whale trying to dance ballet.
Better than looking like a Solarian tied to a ceiling fan.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pub.
That's it.
You pals with the old human Pathfinder. Was he anything like this one?
A bit. Very smart. Kind of grumpy. Always had a plan. Don't think he planned for this much to go wrong, though. It's an architect! I think that's a remnant construction over there.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Hit the legs! Hit the head. It's open.
For the legs.
Head's the target. Friends. Legs are weak. Chase it down. Hit the legs. Go for the head. Friends. Hit the legs. Bring it down.
There it goes. Come on. Missed a shot or two back there, huh?
2 words, Harper. Covering and fire. Can get you a picture book if you need one.
Nah, I wouldn't deprive an old man of his bedtime reading.
Get ready to fight! Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
How do you choose your scouts? Volunteers or do you recruit?
Both. Young'uns will hear about what I'm doing, hunt me down, and if I like the look of them, I sign them up.
The look of them?
Why? It's not a beauty contest. If you look like it took a shuttle to the face but you're still walking, I want you.
Got them all.
I think we're coming close to the Krogan colony.
Dr. O'Keefe's important work can't be lost. Thank you for bringing me the data. Now I can continue the work of Dr. O'Keefe. The Krogan will be great again.
Okay. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah?
You want to play the heavy for pretty wild out there. They'll kill you for a tire.
Pathfinder, you're back.
I set the lure. We should be in business.
Good. I already filled Varka in.
I don't like it, but I won't back down from a challenge.
Gren's another story. He refuses to fight with Varka.
A Krogan wouldn't run away from a fight. There has to be more to this.
He's a coward. Knows I'm the better warrior. Doesn't want to look bad.
You want to try reasoning with him? I don't think he'll listen to an outsider, but it's worth a shot.
Get away from Morna.
It's Gren, isn't it? I'm the Pathfinder. There's a right of union waiting for you.
I told Kortic, and now I'm telling you. I won't do it.
Varka already agreed to the right.
Don't care. I'm not fighting with that arrogant sack of rocks.
You want to destroy the colony over this stupid feud?
This colony is all I give a damn about.
Then don't let it get that far. Do the right thing, Gren.
You sound like Kortic. Fine. If it gets everyone off my back, I'll perform the right. But I don't trust Varka to fight fair. The second that fiend is dead, she'll gun for me. I need a third party to keep her in check. Someone neutral, like a Pathfinder.
Me?
That's right. I don't fight unless you do.
What about my squad?
No squad. Just you, me, and Varka.
Guess I don't have much of a choice.
Pathfinder, turns out that fiend you lured was female. Brought two males with her.
You gotta be kidding.
Now this is a fight. 3 fiends. They'll be talking about this for years.
You're a tough one, Varka. Couple of those bites should have killed you.
Almost did. Your quick shooting saved my hide.
Yeah, well...
You're both strong, but together, you're unstoppable.
Yeah, I get it.
You're pretty impressive yourself, Pathfinder.
Too bad you're not Krogan. You'd make a good warlord.
Are you nuts? I'd never keep up with you two.
No one can.
Thanks for the fight, Pathfinder. Let's do it again sometime.
Been out to see about a wreck.
You know, in a few years, we might even get ready.
The Pathfinder was in that wreck.
Ryder, I've analyzed the scans you sent me. I found something odd. Each scavenger's neurons were firing at an abnormal rhythm.
What does that mean?
Hey, kid, don't forget we need to find information on Ania's water source. Her office is probably a good place to start.
I think this is Ania's office.
I'll be the lookout. Check the door.
As expected, it's locked.
A scan should tell you how best to proceed, Pathfinder.
I'm gonna mess you up when we get out of here.
Yeah? You mess me up, you're never seeing those star charts again.
What? I have my star charts right here. I'm gonna peel your skin off and feed it to you.
Got the code for the office door.
I'm gonna mess you up when we get out of here.
Let's be quick in case Ania comes by.
I have my star charts right here. I'm gonna peel your skin off and feed it to you.
An underground lake. That's where she's getting her water. Got the nav point. Let's get out of here.
Raise the water price.
I'd like to test the serum on a live subject, but we need a good candidate. Scan the scavengers at the Paradise again. I'll tell you.
There a reason you're pointing that thing at me?
Sorry.
Subtle. Also not a scavenger.
Nice gun. Where'd you get it? Gonna get a better gun.
I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing.
Okay, you didn't do anything.
Good. Tell them that when they come.
Weird.
There. He's perfect. You'll need his permission to administer the serum. We won't force it on him.
Hey there.
Don't know what they told you. I don't have nothing.
I just want to give you this medicine. It might make you feel better.
Feel better? Haven't felt this good in years. I don't want your blasted medicine.
Your mind regressed in cryo. This will bring you back.
Bring me back to what? Scraping and bowing to the initiative? For the first time in my life, I'm free. And damn, it feels great. Just leave me alone. Leave all of us alone. We're happy just how we are.
What if your brain decays more? You can't live like this. Just take the serum.
And if I say no?
I won't make you, but you'll be making a big mistake.
You're a pain in my ass. Fine, give me the stupid thing.
Finally.
I take it, you leave me alone. Now shove off.
Not the first patient I've had who resisted treatment. Are they really happy this way?
It's their sickness talking.
Is it? I wonder. I'll monitor his progress and send you my findings. Thanks, Ryder.
Heard you killed Klex.
Got a problem with that?
hum when you're aiming?
Works for me, don't knock it.
Wouldn't dream of it. Catchy tune.
Why do you think I hum it? Ryder, worm!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Still sulking about poker night, Harper.
I'll win it back, eventually. Not even Gil's that good.
Lose enough, and maybe he'll take pity on you.
Keep smiling that pretty, pretty smile, Drac. I take Gil down, you're next.
I'd say take your best shot, but we both know what your best shot looks like. Worm! Stay out of its way!
What is that?
Analysis shows it's a remnant abyssal. Locals call it the Worm. Non-hostile and impervious to weaponry. However, I advise keeping your distance.
Good to know.
That's a lot more water than I was expecting. Ugh.
Huh. I wonder what the Remnant Builders' plans were.
You come to my home without even a hello, and now this? Poking around my private rooms, robbing me?
You were hoarding water, threatening the survival of every person on this planet.
Self-defense. It's you people, you Vesagara, who threatened me. My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
Don't you think you're headed toward the same fate by restricting access to a necessity?
If I die, so do they. There's not enough surface water on Eldon. These scavengers respect no one. Not me, not you. But they do respect the planet. As long as they need me to survive, they live by my rules.
You want me to forget everything I've seen?
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want.
By keeping this secret, you're preventing anyone from establishing a real home here.
I've allowed your Krogans to stay.
It shouldn't be about what you allow. It's not up to you.
So now I have to sit by and watch you destroy everything I've built. I will hound you every step of the way. This isn't over. Get them! Kill them if you can!
What now?
Get word to Kesh. She'll put someone trustworthy in charge of the trading post.
Sam?
As you wish, Pathfinder. I have relayed the information to the Nexus.
Let's hope this works out for the best.
Moving in and picking out wallpaper.
Hey, if you don't like the smell, you can,
You okay, big guy?
Yeah, just old man moment. I got a good one. Don't rush me.
I'll wait.
My people, we have a problem. Good news?
The architect is pacified. It might come close, but it won't be a danger.
That's a relief. Thank you, Ryder.
I should get going.
Be well, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sinkhole!
The scavengers set up camp out here. How do they survive the heat?
You're approaching the refuge of Dirk Barrett. We are not hostile. Repeat, not hostile. Please do not shoot.
Don't trust everything you hear out here, kid.
Pathfinder, I'm Dirk Barrett. I speak for everyone you see here. Glad you're hearing me out instead of shooting me in the face.
It never really hurts to listen.
I agree. Most of the people who live here don't, as I'm sure you've noticed. They kill anything that moves, including each other. Long-term prospects for survival? Zero. Me? I haven't lost my mind. I don't want to die. Neither do these people. That's why I need your help.
It may not be wise to help a Nexus exile. The Initiative considers you enemies.
What threat am I to the Initiative? Barely hanging on, targeted by the neighbors? We just want a self-sufficient community, able to defend itself and survive without stealing and killing.
So what's your plan?
First, we need to move. This shelter is small and can't be fortified. Another gang has taken over a base about 20 clicks from here. Beautiful setup they don't know how to use. Idiots taking apart the walls for scrap. If you can help us clear them out, I think we'll be good.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Pathfinder. Anything else you need to know, just ask.
You and your crew aren't as violent as the other scavengers here.
From the start, Eldon was about how much firepower you had. Got firepower, you can take what you want. Resulted in lots of people using their guns to get bigger guns. Eventually, I had to step back and think about what I really wanted out here, and how to get there. Turns out I wasn't the only one.
Why did you come to Eldon?
Seemed like a good idea at the time? Yeah, I know. Not the smartest move. Kadara bothered some people. Sloane muscling her way into Angara territory. I guess some of us wanted to start with a clean slate. Too bad I got shit on so fast.
If you manage to get a fortified base, what then?
Trade, hopefully. We know the Krogan are out here. Once we're set up, we'll try to make contact. Maybe if we're really successful, the other exiles will come around and join us. I just know that anarchy is unlikely to get us very far. We need people working towards the same goal.
Sounds like you're setting yourself up as leader, or perhaps warlord?
That's the problem with organization. Someone needs to organize. Often takes a forceful personality. The beginning's always hardest. Once you have a strong foundation, that's when you ease up. Learn to survive before working on quality of life. Know what I'm saying?
Nothing else right now. I'll head out.
All right. Won't keep you.
The best thing about the rebellions was Shiakur the Warlord, my ancestor.
Every Krogan propping up a bar says she's their ancestor.
But how many have the clan brands to prove it?
Never wanted to get that close.
Well, now's your chance. They're on my...
I'll take your word for it, Drac.
Outlaw camp. Let's introduce ourselves.
Someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Ryder, are those scavengers dismantling the remnant tech?
That a problem?
It is if they get their hands on a remnant core. It could become unstable and attract the Scourge.
How do we stop it?
Beats me.
Pathfinder, I could modify your Omni tool to disable the cores and prevent them from reacting.
Do it. Let's go fix this.
You're being flanked. Shield boost enabled.
Keep it up.
That should do it.
Pathfinder, I detect scavenger interference at additional remnant sites.
You never make it easy for me. Let's go to those other sites.
Bolstering all shields.
Nice work. Harper, you work too hard.
At least I get paid. The outlaws set up tech. We should clear them out.
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here.
Give yourself a break.
Here's the base Barrett wants.
Hydra spotted!
Well located, good view of the surrounding area. I can see why they want it.
Right between the lines. Bolstering all shields.
Outlaw spotted.
That's cheap.
Is that all of them? That was way too easy.
Shuttle spotted, incoming.
Enemies incoming.
There's a lot of them. I can see why Barrett didn't want to risk his crew.
Hey, Pathfinder, you still alive?
The base is clear, like you wanted.
Excellent. We'll start preparations for the move immediately. Come by when you can. We might have some stuff hoarded around here that you could use. Barrett, out.
I'm guessing even you weren't around for the Rachni Wars.
Before my time, but you could still see the aftermath when I was young. Ruined cities devoured from below, smoke still pouring out of old nests, centuries after my people burned them out. And the bleached skulls of Rachni queens in the dust.
Wow.
We learned a lot from the Rachni, nearly learned how to go extinct.
Got them all.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forwards. Station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
You know the drill. Go find those cores.
That's it.
Pathfinder, I am picking up unusual readings at the final site. Energy levels are higher than normal.
The cores are already unstable. You need to hurry, Ryder.
Target's down!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay, now just... Uh-oh.
Shield boost enabled. Shield boost
cores are safe.
You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Hey, I guess in the worst case, we can get out and push.
Oh, good. You heard me. I was starting to think I'd have to walk back to that rundown shack they call a landing zone.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scientist from the Nexus. I've been surveying Eladin's geography for several weeks now. And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
I take it your shuttle broke down.
Well, yes and no. A few days ago, my shuttle overheated and died. Then I ran out of water. After 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
The Tempest can get you back to the Nexus in no time.
And leave my ship here to be picked apart. If I leave, that shuttle needs to come with me. I figure since you're a Pathfinder, maybe you can talk to the scavengers. Get that part back.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for their camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them.
Any luck?
My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us, high enough to create pockets of brittle rock. These pockets break down and collapse, and it causes a chain reaction all the way to the surface. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
Have you learned anything useful about Eladin?
That depends on what you consider useful.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Eladin receives constant sunlight. There is no nighttime. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
Good luck out here.
Got it.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
This should be the camp. Where are the scavengers?
It appears he's been dead for several hours, Pathfinder.
But who killed him?
Pathfinder, I detect movement. Someone is behind that door. Analysis of alcohol content reveals it was brewed here on Eladin.
Made here? Out of what?
It's probably safer if you don't know, Pathfinder.
I can be friendly. Let's talk this out.
You can start with an explanation. What happened here?
It was that bastard Axius.
Who?
You haven't heard of him? Axius leads the meanest gang on Eladin. They run raids on other scavenger camps, never leave anyone alive. Last night, they picked our camp. I was lucky enough to find a hiding place. Been in there ever since.
Your gang bought a thruster from a scientist recently. I want it back.
That piece of junk? Didn't even fit our ship. Axius must have taken it. He took everything. You can try getting it back from him if you have a death wish. I'll even give you the nav point.
You've been surprisingly helpful.
Hey, we're not all bad. Some of us just got unlucky. Oh, one more thing. If you see Axius, shoot first. He's not a talker.
There'll be scavengers ahead, if the sun didn't get them first.
What do we have here? I like his armor. Kill him.
I detect multiple life forms, Pathfinder. Likely Axius and his scavengers. Records indicate Axius has multiple bounties on his head. Be careful, Pathfinder.
A tough one. I like it.
This appears to be the thrust catalyzer from Nora's ship.
Finally. Let's get it back to her.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Outlaw camp.
Yes?
I got your ship's thruster back. Well, catalyzer. Same thing.
Seriously? I wasn't sure you'd pull it off.
Your work helps the colonization efforts. Least I could do.
Glad somebody appreciates me. Well, I'll install this and be on my way. I've got a lot of planet to cover.
Be careful out there.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. Thanks for the rescue, Pathfinder.
Good to see you, Pathfinder. Director Addison and Supervisor Kesh gave me the task of overseeing operations here. With luck, we'll soon see some changes on this trading post.
Now that Aenea's gone, what are you trying to do here?
I'm sorting through Aenea's books and forwarding what I find to the Nexus. The plan is to maintain this trading post and offer support to the Krogan colony. Later on, we may use it as a base to expand Nexus mining operations on Eladon.
What are you going to do about the water situation on Eladon?
The water you found is being distributed fairly. People can expect to receive as much water as they need when they come here, regardless of who they are.
Even the scavengers?
Even them. They've been advised that any abuse of the privilege may result in it being taken away. They seem to understand. For now.
Have you encountered any resistance? Any violence? Is everything okay?
We have enough guards and soldiers to put down any violent opposition. For now, it seems to be working. Perhaps we can rehabilitate the population of the planet, but that's a long ways off.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
All systems green.
Pathfinder. I've detected the last CK tracker we need.
Right. We need to find Dr. Kennedy before the Rokar.
Tracking a remnant architect. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe.
Erratic. It's drifting, and I'm getting Ket drive wash.
Now the Ket are involved? Damn it, get close.
Callow was right. Signs of Ket. But I'm getting data. The 4 trackers give us a point of origin on Vold.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation, or Rokar. We have to find them on Vold.
Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Pathfinder, I detect a Kett camp ahead. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The mining zone has been depleted.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
Mayday, mayday! Any initiative personnel, we need help!
This is the Pathfinder. There may be Rokar and Kett closing on you.
No, not now.
This does not sound good. Can you make a run for it?
Running is unlikely, Pathfinder.
Is she sick?
Tempest, Dr. Kennedy will need an escape vector ASAP.
Understood. Give me a gun.
Impressive, but she still needs help. Turret ahead.
Tell them to hurry.
We hear you, Doctor. Hold on.
I'm on someone else's schedule.
Take them out. Kennedy's shuttle needs a path.
On it.
Target's down.
Are you clear, Doctor?
What about it, Kennedy?
We're safe. He's safe.
Get clear, Doctor. But we have to wrap this up with Addison.
Understood, Pathfinder.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Hello?
You have...
Pathfinder, I have Dr. Kennedy on the channel. She is very tired, but alive.
And the baby?
Lungs like a banshee, and safe.
And now that you're back in the fold, it's the Initiative's job to keep you safe.
Locking people up isn't the solution. We can't watch everyone all the time.
You had to comb the cluster and run a gauntlet to save them.
From what I've heard, they've done the same for every outpost. Your Pathfinder knows you can't keep this bottled. If you want it safe, make it all safe.
Prodromos is where we started our new lives. They'd love to welcome this one.
It's not too far, if you ever want to talk.
I haven't changed, Foster.
That's what I hoped you'd say.
You never said what name you chose. Maybe Pathfinder? Scott's good too.
No, it's David. David Edward, for an old friend. Goodbye, Ryder, and thank you.
Hold orbit is steady.
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream. Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
I'm just doing what needs to be done.
A humble servant, champion of the people. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us?
I am?
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
Just don't let your guard down. We're in the wilderness here. We can tame it, but it will fight back.
Wait till it meets the Asari.
Enough. Look, this isn't going to work.
Just give me another chance.
No. Done.
Please be mindful of guest visitors.
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
I guess you'd ask about the Angara. It's a good reason to say hi.
That's not... This is about history, not you and...
Me and...
I need to finish this. So, the Angara, your thoughts on the Alliance?
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water. Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
If the Angara say yes, I don't see why not.
I wonder who gets to make that call. The Angara don't have much of a government left. Okay, that's... Colonist registration is up since last episode, as is morale. Tan sent this for you. Inspiring, huh?
I just got the news. She's not awake
Send her a
yet,
gift.
but
What do Angara drink?
Your wife was on the Menace.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
Safely home thanks to you and your skills. I've learned a great deal.
Anything in particular the Hescarl can use?
Team structure, battle coordination, your maneuver with the jump jets, and I want one of those. Your performance was exemplary, Ryder. I can see clearly why your N7 would be the best of the best. If you tire of being a Pathfinder, I'd be honored to call you a Brother Hescarl.
Current delegation arrives on the Nexus.
On behalf of the Nexus,
Initiative
I
grants
welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please follow the crowd.
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
Can I talk to you, Ryder? Good that you're here, Ryder. I found something while monitoring comms for the Nexus. Multiple attacks by people called the Three Sabers. They're hitting outposts and supply vessels. The really weird part is they seem aware of our operations, like they're getting intel.
I hope you have some proof to back up that allegation.
No real proof, just a pattern that shows they seem to know where to attack. And a feeling. I've reported it, and they say they'll investigate, but then forget. But you're the Pathfinder. If someone's betraying the Nexus, you have to do something about it.
If they seem to know our operations, that could spell trouble. Best to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Best Pathfinder ever. I don't know where they hide, but I got the nav points for their most recent raids. Maybe the Tempest scanners can figure out where they went.
All personnel, be advised. Arclucidia confirms docking procedures complete. Asari colonists are incoming.
Sam, anyone nearby?
Negative, Pathfinder. The vicinity is clear of all personnel. There is a blank spot in your vicinity, Pathfinder.
What do you mean?
I cannot see part of the room, for lack of a better term. The datapad is password locked. Shall I run a decryption?
Seems worth the risk. Do it.
Accessing audio logs.
Play the first one.
10 is starting to get along with Vetra's replacement a little too well. Better do something about it.
Play the second one.
Remind Addison that the Krogan all left. Keep her unhappy.
Play the third one.
Stay away from what's-his-face in charge of the first colony. If he thought I was messing with Addison, he could be serious trouble.
Thanks, Sam.
Meeting notes for Director Tan. Engineering has requested resources we don't have yet again. In particular, repairs to non-essential systems. I'm having doubts in Kesh's ability to prioritize tasks appropriately.
Interference is preventing scanner function. You will need to rely on more basic means to search these quarters.
Rebreather components, power cells, dried food.
Scanning the labels, many of these boxes were reported missing.
What do we... What's this?
I cannot scan what you're holding, Pathfinder. It's somehow blocking me, as a scrambler might.
Sounds like a job for a comms expert.
Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
Pathfinder business. Stay calm. And trust me when I say this is serious.
Calm and serious. Check.
I found this thing somewhere on station. I need to know what it does exactly.
Sure, I could... Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
Keeping it quiet for now. You'll find out when the time is right.
Or when I hack this scrambler for you, eh?
Can you prove who's been using it? Solid proof.
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal. Sorry. Calm and serious. Deep breaths.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, sir.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Menace, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
The Angara have
Unlocking.
their own problems.
Come on in.
And we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
Have Suvi and Gil look it over. If it checks out, bring it aboard and fast-track the combat model.
Okay. I guess I understand your skepticism. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is Peavy's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Shouldn't be hard to leave.
By design. Easy come, easy go. I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Scourge. We know it is neither nebula nor H2 region. So what is its nature?
Nice work out there.
It's
You
rife
physics
with
PIs
dark
well
energy,
ahead of the curve.
troubling the fabric of space-time.
One consultant's
It is
bonus,
monstrously
less
dangerous
expenses.
to anything it touches.
Enjoy.
And it appears to be artificially created.
Showdown on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Port. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now claimed control of Kadara. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, a notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara security tightens under Outcast leader Sloan Kelly. This is
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager. Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attic and Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little
No
inside.
chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
People get busy. Sarah and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis?
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned the initiative.
It will be just a moment.
Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for Cloak and Dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about...
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda Initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand. Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
Ryder, Barlavon says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative, but it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from your mother's final day.
It was a good fight, soldier.
It's not over yet.
Alec.
No.
Alec, we have a few hours. Let's enjoy them.
And after that?
You'll still have each other. But we want you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Both of you. Live your lives. Do great things. I see so much potential in you. And remember, fall in love. At least once. We'll let you guys talk. Say it, Alec. Say it. Then I will. Goodbye. Watch out for the kids. Be there for them.
I will.
Mourn me, Alec, but don't let this destroy you. What did you used to say when you were in N7?
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Remember that. Be strong.
Never as strong as you. I love you, Ellen.
I didn't expect that.
Death remains an elusive concept for me. A finite end in a cosmos otherwise filled with infinite possibilities.
I don't think it's the end. Mom didn't just disappear forever.
Where did she go?
I don't know. I like to think existence somehow continues.
In which case, my failure to save her may not be total. Your father hoped I would cure her.
I never understood. With all your capabilities, Sam, why did she die?
My ability to enhance organic physiology has limitations. Your mother's disease was systemic. It also seems that life is more than just biology. It is the will to continue living. I believe your mother accepted her fate, and likewise, her body surrendered. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
More to triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan Overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorgal Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios. But Morta retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Eledon. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana.
just not fair.
Listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
That is a distinct possibility.
He was like a brother to me. He would have told me. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm in your debt.
How are things going with Ark? Good work locating the Asari Ark, Ryder.
There were a few bumps along the way, but we handled it.
Perhaps it's best I don't know. All that matters is that the Lucinia has returned, safe and sound. Did you have some other business?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the Initiative?
What everyone knows. Jean Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
I have information that suggests Garson wasn't the only one.
What sort of information?
It's complicated, but there was a silent partner. A benefactor.
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. Nope, Jean Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. The worker was...
Okay. What do we... The only hard fact is that her body...
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But Wait, this whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open until the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
A hidden door. What do we have here?
This is Gian Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code, and whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
Welcome back. I'm Gian.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
We hope you'll enjoy learning.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What did that mean? Something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
Ryder, have you seen Lexi?
She's not in the med bay?
No, and she's not answering her comm.
I'll find her.
requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be ill. This is Agent Adam.
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear it.
Interesting. Thanks, Pathfinder.
You're back. People happen when you work at a bar.
Got you there, Dutch.
I'll have to get used to you too, I guess. Fine. You can be a regular. What's your name?
Scott.
I'm Dutch. That's Anan over there. Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Snark is good. I can work with snark.
Ugh. You're one of those.
Looks like you're outnumbered, Dutch.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy making the drinks, but no. Speaking of, want to try this one? I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them. Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
Exiles find a home as corporate security.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
The establishment of the EOS outpost follows. I said no. What? Even so, authorities say they're overwhelmed by applicants, now hoping to settle the plan. This is a The ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending
alcoholic
daylight.
beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the vortex. Consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood.
These power outages make no sense.
I have friends at the station now. Why would I leave?
All clear.
Turian Ark has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planet south. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area. The consumption or sale of any plant specimens is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations. First child born to a Milky Way species. A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit. Habitat 7.
There you are. Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
You didn't leave a note. We were worried.
Well, as you see, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Lexi, you haven't touched that bottle.
Because you interrupted me.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you... Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope. But you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
The Angara have their own...
Drac said he wants to talk to you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.